What's up, Auntie babies? What's up, Auntie babies, you guys? It's time for another update. How am I doing? How am I feeling? Not so great, okay? The past 2 weeks have been a struggle. And I can't necessarily put my finger on why. I've had a couple really low days where I was just low energy, just meh, didn't feel well, had some issues with my blood pressure. My blood pressure was running high, spiked, and I couldn't really put my finger on why. I hadn't been around anyone outside of my coworkers. I hadn't gone anywhere, hadn't done anything. But yeah, this past weekend, my blood pressure was through the roof for several days. And I mean, like really high. The top number was in the 180s and 190s. The bottom number was in the high 80s. And that's pretty high for me because, as you know, the last couple videos I had been bragging that my blood pressure was down. So one person suggested that I may have come in contact with someone who had COVID. There was someone in my office who had COVID, although I don't think I was actually near her for any length of time. So I don't know. I didn't get any other symptoms other than just feeling really fatigued, really tired, not having much of an appetite, and just overall just feeling bad, which caused me to kind of just not be focused on how I was eating, what I was doing, just eating junk, and just kind of laying around, not doing much of anything, not being active at all. I was not active at all. I am feeling much better. My blood pressure is starting to level out. Again, I still don't know what caused it. I had given it a couple days. I was going to go to an emergency care center, but frankly, when it's high blood pressure and you're not necessarily in a danger range, they're just going to give you medication to send you home. So what's the point of me going to an ER or an emergency center, sitting there for hours just to get medication when I have medication here, and all I'll get is a bill, basically. So I didn't go to an emergent center. I just kind of handled it myself at home and just monitored. I have 2 home cuffs, so I just check my blood pressure on a regular basis. Again, I feel better now. My energy levels increased. But yeah, so I've been struggling. My weight fluctuating, and it's kind of landed back up over 200. Bummer. So I'm at 200 right now. It had gone back up to like 203, and now it's come back down to 200. But again, there wasn't much focus in how I was eating. Even though I really didn't have much of an appetite, when I did eat, I just kind of ate anything. I'd eat a burger or just whatever. Bread, chips. I was quick to grab a bag of Cheetos and just to get something in my body. But yeah, now I'm back on track, eating healthy, eating my vegetables and eating balanced meals. Wonderful. So I feel better. And now I can actually move forward and get back on track, get back under 200 and keep it going. My friend Auntie D, she's in one of my first videos. We're both on this weight loss journey together. I take Mounjaro, she takes Wegovy. We're kind of running neck and neck as far as the weight loss. She did originally start out with more to lose, so she has technically lost more than I have. But we're both at the 200 point right now. But she's one of the few people that I talk to about, other than you guys, about this situation that I'm dealing with, who understands what I'm going through. She uses a different medication, but it's technically similar. It's a similar type of medication, so it's in the same class of medications. So we can relate with each other as far as how we're doing, how we're feeling, all that good stuff. There was something else. What else was I going to tell you? I mean, like I said, I've been encouraged that I'm not just losing weight. I'm not building muscle, which I need to start working out and doing, which is, I know I said that in my last video, but again, I haven't been feeling well, so I haven't done much of anything. Getting some squats done, getting some, leg lifts, or just getting some muscle tone work done. Not so much cardio, but more toning my muscle, because I've lost so much weight. Now I have excess skin, and I'm really feeling where I'm just soft in so many places. My thighs, my tuchus. I really need to take the time and firm those muscles back up. That's going to be the priority in the next couple of weeks. Someone suggested doing wall Pilates. I'll look into it. I do have some just regular old exercises that I use on there's an app, some random app that I downloaded to my phone years ago. That was a quote unquote ab workout, but it seemed like there was a whole lot more leg and arm work that went into it, and it could be that they're all connected. I don't know. But again, when I was doing those exercises, I was much more toned, my legs, my arms. I had a lot more strength. So I want to get back to that place. So I'm going to start with the app, and I may actually pull up that app one day and show you exactly what it's telling me to do, run through some of those workouts. But because I gotta I'm entirely too soft. I'm not used to having soft thighs and a soft rear end jiggling. I'm used to my behind being toned, so that just shows me that I really haven't been doing much of any working out in the past several months. So I'm just gonna get back on top with that. But I think that's about it as far as the workout. Again, haven't really gone any lower in my weight. Bummer. But I'm back on track, and so I'll be getting back to that. I'm planning to do a more in-depth video about Mounjaro and some of the other GLP-1 medications. I've been researching, and because it's becoming more prevalent, and you're seeing it more now, I mean, not that it wasn't always prevalent, these medications have been there for years, which is crazy because now that I'm doing the research, like Jardiance, Victoza, I've been watching these commercials for years. It's not just Ozempic. These Rybelsus, these medications have been out for years for diabetes. But again, it was the Ozempic, one of the later medications, where they found that there was the wonderful side effect of weight loss. And so now they're all being focused more for weight loss and not just diabetes. I actually saw it on an episode of Married to Medicine. I just got caught up with Married to Medicine. I really wasn't feeling it too much at the beginning. But I'm caught up, and this past, I want to say it's episode 10 or 11. I think it's episode 10. Episode 10, both Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone mentioned the semaglutide medications, and they were prescribing it to their patients for weight loss, which is amazing that, again, they're bringing these medications to the forefront. And Dr. Jackie's words were, as long as there are more benefits than side effects, I will go ahead and prescribe it for my patients, which is what a lot of doctors. I'm glad that a lot of doctors are starting to come around, and especially with the fact that it's now been FDA approved for weight loss, they're starting to prescribe it more regularly for their patients, knowing that they'll be able to afford it, and that I hate hearing when people say, why are you taking this medication? You don't know what the effects are going to be. What are the long-term effects? Baby, these medications have been out for over a decade. They've been out for a very long time. So there's documented evidence of how people respond to them positively. There are some side effects. Some are worse for others. It's mostly gastrointestinal. If you have thyroid issues, they don't recommend that you take the medication. But again, those side effects, those really major side effects, happen in a very small percentage of people. I can't remember the number off the top of my head. I don't want to lie, but I think it's somewhere around maybe 6 to 10%, maybe if that much. I don't think it's that much. But yeah, I want to go in depth. I want to go through the history of it. Again, where it started, where it is now, how it's affecting our healthcare system, what's going on in government. Are they going to attempt to control and regulate these medications to get the prices down? Because basically Lilly has been able to go out and set a price and this is what you're going to pay, and that's it. So if it does become more of a approved medication, those patients who are on Medicaid or Medicare, where government has to fund it, won't be able to get it. They're not going to approve it because it's not affordable, and because they own the patent, these other companies aren't able to put out competing products. So I'm going to go into depth. I'm going to go into depth on all of that. I'm going to finish my research, become a little bit more knowledgeable, and we're going to have a discussion about these GLP-1 medications, okay? Just because I want to stay up on it, because again, the ball's rolling. It's become so popular. It's, you know, the fact that these are the most watched videos that I have on my little channel. When I used to do my little reviews of, you know, the Married to Medicines and the Atlanta Housewives and things of that nature, now my most viewed videos aren't even my cookers. I had a couple of cooking videos that did pretty well. Not big numbers. I'm not a big YouTuber yet. I'm getting there. But I see that this is a popular topic, that people want information. So I'm going to do my best to, as I'm documenting what I'm going through with it, bring you more information. So again, that's it, Auntie babies. You guys, I am home. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? 8:19 p.m. I actually had planned on eating dinner before the bird. I didn't get a chance to. Now I'm starving. And I was like, why am I so hungry? I'm normally not even hungry this time of the evening. And then I realized you didn't take your shot this morning. So yeah, I'm going to eat, but I'm going to take my shot. And I'm going to prepare for bed and my day tomorrow. And I think that's it, Auntie babies. Thank you guys for watching once again. Hit like, subscribe, share the video, spread the word about your Auntie. Send them on over to my place. Yeah, I'm not going to even try it. I can't sing, but you won't hear it today because I'm tired and you know. That's it, Auntie babies. Love you guys. I ain't your mama. You need to call your mama. Make sure she okay before she call me fussing about you. Okay. Bye.